Hey, friends.
Hey, guys. Hey, team. Team. You're on the storm team.
Storm team. The Scattered Storm Stories team.
That's right. This is when you talk.
All right. We are in Golden, Colorado. Let me stand up and do a quick pano around. I'm going to switch the screen. I'm going to do a quick pano around because it's gorgeous.
Just my ear. Oh.
You only
just
you
my
get
ear.
the whole time. I just get it. Whatever. All right, guys. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to do a quick panel around. It's stunning. We're on the creek. We've got a creek right behind us. And so let me do this. Here we go. All right, so here we are from Clear Creek RV Park. And there's our stunning Miss Ruby. There's stunning Mr. Jim. Boop. And then let me walk over here. And we had a flock of geese fly over, and I wasn't fast enough with my camera to catch them all. They were amazing. I'll post some pictures where you have to zoom in to see maybe like a outline of them. But look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? So this is right behind our campsite. And the sun is getting ready to set. So look at that. Ah, so pretty. All right, I'm going to come back over here. Hello, Jim. See you.
See you.
All right, I'm going to come back over here and sit. And I'm going to have Jim take it away. Picture.
Okay. So, I guess we'll start with last night, right?
Sure.
So, we got a full night sleep last night. We actually ordered, we had Uber delivery.
Oh my gosh.
Food.
Can I elaborate on that?
Sure.
Okay, so internet was really, really, really spotty and bad.
Yeah.
And
which is a common complaint.
Yeah.
we've heard about.
So I was on 3 different devices trying to order Uber Eats because my DoorDash Pass didn't work. Drizzly didn't work because that's a bad thing if you know what Drizzly is. And so Uber Eats, we selected a Mexican restaurant because it was just family style Mexican restaurant. Yeah, it was so good. And so I had in 3 separate devices. I'm moving closer to you. So, 3 separate devices. I was choosing this food of what we wanted. And by the time I finally got something to work, I just quick checked out. And we got so much food. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Yeah.
It was worth every penny of it. We threw so much away. I'm so sorry. But it was really delicious. So that's the thing.
So in the future when it says processing, this may take a while, do not click again. Don't do that. We had enough to feed the Alamo, literally.
And by the time I finally got it in, it was like 8:30 at night.
Yeah.
And then what was the guy's name?
I don't even know. So
Zhang? I think it was Sun Zhang.
Delivery guy. The campground was pitch black.
It was so dark.
So I had to go out with a flashlight
And lean him
I
in.
turn all the coach lights on. And now, and like we have these huge. They're called docking lights. I don't know if you could. There are these right here.
Here, I'll walk over.
No, they're these right here.
Oh, okay. Oh.
These are docking lights, and there's one. I'm using Navy terms. One aft and one forward, and they throw out the intensity of the sun. They throw out the intensity of the sun sideways. And so if I turn these on, our neighbor next to us, I was just like, they're getting a tan right now.
And I'm sure, everyone was already inside and quiet. And it was just like, oh my God. But we were starving by the time I got it to work. Because we don't have any food.
Yeah.
We talked about that if you want to check our last video.
Yeah. So it was a good day. So I woke up about 5 o'clock we went to bed last night at like 10. I had an organic wakening, which is without benefit of alarm clock. You wake up in your body. So I woke up at 5, so I got like a solid 7 hours of sleep.
Oh, if you're here, say hi.
And then we used the bathhouse, so we both had a great shower. And then
and if you're wondering why we didn't use our shower, again, that's a previous video.
In our previous videos. And then get packed up and hit the road. We did that, and then we stopped and we got coffee, right? And we did
wait, we found the same Highly grocery
store.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Which was pretty amazing.
Yeah, we stopped, got coffee, picked up a couple things we needed, and then we did the generator fix, which, if you were following us yesterday, our generator wasn't starting. There's a part that we need to replace that delivers fuel to
Hey,
the
Mom.
generator.
Hi, Dad.
And so
Mom and Dad are watching.
we're at the grocery store, and we're like, hey, do you have zip ties? And they're like...
She was like, don't think so.
Missy, 19 years old, was like, what's a zip tie? So anyway, I use duct tape. And in the words of Mike, our salesman, if it's good enough for NASCAR, it's good enough for a Prevost, right? So we duct taped it up. Long story short, though, on that, the generator ran fine all day. We had AC all day. And then the last probably 15 minutes, the generator stopped running. And the reason it did was because the roads around Denver, oh my God, they are so bad. I was driving 50 miles an hour because the coach was just, it was being slammed up and down because there were dips in the road, dips in the road, dips in the road. We were in tons of traffic. And so I just got in the right lane. I drove 50 miles an hour and I let everybody pass me.
Which was great. It was fine. It was better than the bouncing was not okay.
But all the bouncing redid. The tape that I used to hold the part back, the part moved just because the tape. Yeah, we have a walkway.
Yeah. Did you see that? Those bicycles. Jim didn't see it. The bicyclists were like up on one wheel. Shh.
Yeah. I mean, that's no big whoop. I used to do that, right? Like,
when you were 12.
Yeah, I mean, you should bicycle with no wheels, right? Anyway, so I made a list here of things I want to talk about, right? Just real quick. So this morning,
By the way, this park is incredibly beautiful. It's very relaxing.
Nice.
There's, so a flock of geese flew overhead. I wasn't quick enough on the, I think I said that on the camera, but anyway, it's beautiful.
So one of the things that we like about this kind of lifestyle is everybody talks to you, and you learn everybody's stories quick. And remember, I told you I'm just fascinated by people's stories.
So it cut off the other night when you were talking about this. They didn't hear your strategy and your.
That we'll talk later.
Okay.
So this morning I'm out checking oil, and this lady, older lady, came up to me. She's got her two dogs. Sam and Fat Chihuahua, forget his name, and they were awesome. And she said, I saw you pull in last night. She goes, I got to come and look, right, at Miss Ruby, right? And she goes, and it was loud, and it was awesome. She was a truck driver in the Army, retired at 26 years. Her husband retired at 26 years. They had just bought a month ago probably a 37-foot motorhome, and her husband has Parkinson's disease. And so
can you hear us okay? Am I close enough to him to get the speaker okay?
Her husband is...
Mom, can you tell me?
Her husband has Parkinson's disease, and they sold their home, and they're now living in a motorhome because she thought that would be easier. I don't understand. I think maybe it was to pay the medical bills, but... and he's having brain surgery in December, and so they're staying at the park we stayed in last night until his brain surgery, and then they're going to go to Georgia, where her son lives, who's a nurse.
Thank you, Mom.
To help him recover. So, and then tonight, we were sitting here. The other good thing that happened today, if you noticed, I backed the coach in,
and I helped.
Tara helped, and so our first night, if you look, go back to the videos, it was
oh my God, it was terrible.
Oh my God, it was.
Well, and the reason for that is because we didn't talk about where he wanted to go. I couldn't read his mind. I mean, I know, shocker, I couldn't read his mind, and so I didn't know what to tell him.
So again, I just want to emphasize, we prepared for 2 years to get a coach. And we're totally unprepared on this trip with a checklist and with hand signals and with duties and responsibilities. So, anyway, and so the other thing we learned and we saw in forums was entertainment is when people come into a campsite and they back in, right? Because that's where everybody screws up. And so all day today, I've been a mess going like, I got to back this big ass coach in, right?
Because we knew that we got a back end, a site. That's all they had.
Yeah. And so, but we had done enough reading that I kind of sort of knew what to do. So we stopped, we checked in, we walked the site. Tara and I talked about where we wanted the coach. We talked about our signals. We have little small walkie-talkies so we can hear each other. And then I told her, hey, here's my plan. This is what I'm doing. And
oh, wait. So let me see. Let me show. Come here. Come on. Come here.
What?
So I backed him in and said, stop!
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Right? No, we're like in the center of our pad.
We really are. I mean, literally. Nailed it.
First time up.
So yeah, but at the end I was like, stop! Sorry if that was loud. Anyway, okay, we're back over here.
So that was it. So overall, it's been a good day. The generator ran all day.
Until the end.
Until the end, but I did the repair in the parking lot of the grocery store where we were at, and I hurried, so that's on me.
If you hear, say hi.
Right. So now I know I need to take more time with stuff like
duct tape.
Yeah. Well, stuff that's important because generator's important because it's for AC. So, for an extra 5 minutes, it wouldn't matter in the overall scheme of the entire day. The good thing is it only happened right at the very, very, very end of the trip. Our title is back to where it all began. I don't know, for those of you that may watch this later on, I'm not sure if you're aware of it. I was born in Denver, Colorado.
Yeah,
right?
So the title of this is Back to Where It All Began.
Yeah. So I was born in Denver, right? Here I am, back in my birthplace, back in my birth state, and didn't remember it when I left. And
because he was a baby.
Yeah, I was a little guy.
He was like an infant.
Yeah, but it was good, right? And so a couple things. We had lunch on the road. Tara made lunch on the road, and we were able to do that. And so we kind of drove straight through all today. Our plan was to leave at 8. We stopped at the store. I had to do the quick generator repair. So we actually got on the road at 9. Working in our favor, we had a time zone change, right? So we pulled in here. We left at 9 in the morning. We pulled in here at 3:45 p.m. So that's a good day, and that's enough.
Hey Jennifer, hi Thomas. Jennifer says, "Man, you're making good time. Colorado already. You need to stop in Arizona to see me. Not this trip. Sorry."
We're going through Utah, right?
Utah. Yeah.
We're going through Utah.
No, yeah. If we were going to go to Arizona, we would go see Thomas and Ryan, and that'd be amazing. But yeah, sorry Jennifer, not this time.
And then we stopped. We got fuel today. The other thing that's exciting to us is we joined a fleet fuel discount program, which has been available to trucking companies for forever, and they've just opened it up to people that have large RVs, because the problem with fueling our RV is that you can't just take it to a diesel pump at a regular gas station where cars go, because it's so big. The parking lot's not big enough. The pump doesn't pump fast enough. So we fuel with the truckers, right? And we have a special card that we put in, and then it drafts from we have a separate bank account that we've set up, and it drafts from that bank account. Tara transfers money right after we buy the fuel. But in 2 days of buying fuel, we've already saved $30. We saved $30.
It was 40, 39, whatever.
$40 on filling up.
Hey, Samantha's watching.
Hey, Sam. And then we filled up again today, so that the price at the pump was...
It was like 30 cents?
$2.35, and we paid $1.85, I think is what
So it was like 50 cents a gallon.
Yeah, so
almost,
what we're going to end up paying. So that, and then we bought, we had a half a tank, so I think I bought, it's a 120-gallon tank, right? So you can do the math. I'm not a math lead.
I don't math.
I'm not a mathlete.
Math isn't my thing.
So you can do that. So that's working super well, right? And I I was like super intimidated to go to the truck stop, and all these big rigs all around us.
It's a piece of cake.
Miss Ruby, they're all lining her up, wanting to ask her out, but no, I got to keep them all back.
Right.
Keep all them damn Peterbilts back and everything else, right? So anyway, and then the final thing, so that every day is less stressful, but it continues to be a learning experience, and I was driving a lot today, and I was thinking, it's like driving a ship, right? So for those of you that know, I was in the Navy.
Were you? A little bit?
Once I was in the Navy, right? And so, the Mobile Bay Antietam, I think they were like 9,900 tons, right? Miss Ruby, she's 42,000 pounds, so 21 tons, kind of similar. But really, the differences, the similarities are this.
Sam says math, intraweb, etc., but he can drive Ruby.
Yeah, I can.
Good job, Sam. Yes.
And I'm good with technology.
No.
Sam totally knows that, right?
No, he's not.
So,
no.
So just like driving a ship.
Actually, you know what? So let me just say this. You know what's beautiful about this? Is the technology is from 1991. It's a push a button.
Yeah.
It's got a label for the push a button. He doesn't have to go in.
Yeah.
Like he literally this is perfect for you. We will probably never leave this bus because it's perfect.
We totally bought the coach that I was capable of operating, and I didn't have to learn. So I got that going for me.
Oh my God!
But the bottom.
Sam says this one time in the Navy, I drove a ship.
Yeah. This one time back in the day. But anyway. So it's like
I snorted. Sorry, I snorted.
You got to think ahead when you want to stop. You got to make constant adjustments, just like a ship, because the wind.
Perfect technology. Yes, Sam. Exactly.
The wind impacts how the coach handles. It was a windy day.
It was
today.
windy. Yesterday was
right.
Yesterday was even more windy.
So it's just like driving a ship. You have to compensate for the wind. You have to think ahead when you're gonna. And so not like when I get off an off ramp, just like entering port. I slow down early, and I'm crawling. And you know what? There's a line of cars behind me, and I'm like,
don't care.
Please don't care. Because the other thing is, I don't want to overheat the brakes. I don't want to. There's just.
Well, and coming into this campground today, they told you have to turn off the gym brake.
Yeah, so
it's not really called a gym brake.
That we can use, but I couldn't use it.
But every day he goes, remind me to turn on the jack. It's called a jack brake, but I've renamed it a gym brake. So I'm like, turn on the gym brake.
So for us, the big day for us is tomorrow.
Because, which is kind of scary. It'll be beautiful. I have some pictures to post from today, but
it was gorgeous. But for us, the big day is tomorrow. So we're crossing.
Jennifer says, that's right, take your time. Everyone else can wait. Exactly, Jennifer. Yeah. Now, Jennifer drives the rig for her family.
Yeah.
Her family's on the road. 4 kids, Jennifer. Right, Jen?
Yeah. Well, we're crossing the mountains tomorrow. So for us.
I know, it's scary.
I told Tara I'm going to get in the right lane. I'll follow the truckers. And I practiced today making sure that the transmission and everything, I could go to lower gears when I need to. All that works well.
Yes, 4 kids. She homeschools 4 kids. Oh my God, I can't even imagine.
Jake brake works well, and so we're all set. So tomorrow, we will be in Utah tomorrow night. It's supposed to be 32, 33 degrees tomorrow night. So
I'm glad I brought my Uggs.
We'll see how well the coach is insulated tomorrow night, but we're looking forward to that. Ooh. It's going to be a long day, stressful day in the mountains.
All right, Jennifer says mountains go slow and put your blinkers on. You'll do great.
Yeah, the hazards. So we'll do that. And then I guess the final thing, Ruby's holding up well. I have a faulty indicator on the air pressure.
Valerie's watching from Virginia.
Hey, Valerie. I have a faulty indicator on the air system because I have enough pressure at the right level for the air brakes and everything, but for some reason I'm getting a low pressure indicator. So we're gonna look at that, but the pressure's good enough for the brakes. And then we bought new tires for the coach. And by the way, this coach has 2, 4, 6, 8 tires. And we had a 3-axle thrust alignment done, which is when they make sure all the tires are lined up behind each other the right way. The axles are perfectly centered in the coach, right? A little bit more expensive than buying 4 tires at Costco, right?
You think?
Anyway,
oh, and that was our dime. That wasn't on the dealer
because
dime.
The big thing, if you ever do this, the most important thing is your tires.
Yeah.
Because it's the only thing between you and the road, right? And so after about 5 or 6 years, the service life of your tires are gone. So even if you, because of the UV light, it deteriorates the sidewall and everything, even if you only have 10,000 miles on 6-year-old tires, they need replaced in order to really be safe. Our tires were, 10 years old, I think they were? I wouldn't even driven off the lot.
It was 2005 time. Even though there probably was no mileage on them, you can't.
So the good thing that goes with that is, we have these dirty aluminum wheels and lug nut covers, and because they didn't install the lug nut covers
but this
right
one
way,
looks like they're on right.
Yeah, so let's walk up here real quick.
All right, here. All right, here we go.
This is how
Oopsie.
Right here.
Oopsie.
So this is how everything should look, but when you don't install this the right way on that, they fly off somewhere down the road.
Yeah, we hope it not in somebody's windshield.
And we're
so they're perfect here. They look amazing.
Yeah, so here's the front.
Isn't she pretty? All this stainless steel. So gorgeous.
So there's only...
oh my God. So I just hope that no one got it in their windshield when they flew off.
Yeah.
So,
and you can tell they didn't install them right because they banged them on and they cracked them. Right here. You're supposed to hit them with a rubber mallet, and you're supposed to angle them on and...
wait. Shh. Geese. There they are. Aren't they beautiful? Sorry. Detour. All right, but we've researched them. They're not that expensive. We're not going to, ask the place that installed them. It's just too much work to even worry about it.
It's an asshole. They're on Amazon. We can get them.
Yeah, super cheap.
I'll install them and make sure.
Yeah, Jim will do it.
Yeah. So I think that's kind of it, right? So we're.
Well, let's talk about. We're in Golden, Colorado. You're almost close to your birthplace.
We already did.
I know. We parked beautifully. We're in this beautiful location, and now we have to worry about where we're going to go to dinner.
Well, we're going to Uber. Right? So
because we don't have a tow vehicle. Wait. You didn't talk about that.
I'll talk about that tomorrow.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's the bike lift.
Motorcycle lift. We'll talk about that tomorrow.
Maybe. Or the next day. Or the next day after that.
For us, the rest of the night is figuring out we're going to go Uber into town.
Which is really, really close. Yeah. And I'm hoping we can find some steak because I'm looking forward to some yummy...
Get a steak and then come back, get settled for the night.
Hi, Melissa.
Get a good night's sleep and then the mountains tomorrow, right? And then we'll pull into Utah tomorrow. So that's kind of the plan. Tomorrow, I think it's another 8-hour day.
Yeah.
No time. I don't think we have a time zone.
It might be longer because we're through the mountains, so it'll be slower.
Be a long day, right?
Yeah.
So we'll get up and we'll hit the road and we'll keep you posted. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Bye-bye.
Bye.